Zamfara State celebrates the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Fire Gods Gusau Federal Medical Center Mortuary. Oshomole no longer APC National Chairman. On business, customs generate 1.3 trillion naira in 2019, exceeds target by 404 billion naira. On sports, Waziri urged northern governors to emulate Lagos City Marathon. On the international scene, France, Germany, and UK serve notice on Iran under nuclear deal. Welcome to Standard Voice Television News. I am Musa Joy Onyoza. Now the news in full. The Armed Forces Remembrance Day is being celebrated throughout the country on the 15th of January every year. The event is celebrated to honor members of the armed forces who lost their lives in defense of the nation during the Nigerian Civil War and other global conflicts. The event is being celebrated in the state capital, Gusau. Governor Mohammed Bello Matawale of Zamfara State is expected to preside over the occasion. Our reporters who cover the event has more of the story.
All military officers and warrant officers in uniform are equally expected to salute.
Today's celebration is a special one as it exactly marks the 50th anniversary of the end of the Nigerian Civil War, in which our fallen heroes fought and made unforgettable great sacrifice for a period of 2 years, 6 months, and 1 week for the unity of our nation. I'm therefore glad to be part of this unique and historic occasion. In the same vein, the occasion is also a platform to honor and assist the veterans who are still alive but weak to earn a meaningful living. This is the only way we can reciprocate their efforts and sacrifices and make them realize that their labor shall truly never be in vain. I therefore assure you that the government will always remain supportive to this annual celebration and lay hands of assistance to our veterans.
The mortuary of the Federal Medical Center, Gusau, Zamfara State, was in the early hours of Tuesday gutted by fire. The mortuary, which is the only one being used by the hospital to keep dead bodies, was completely burnt down by the fire, which started around 3:30 a.m. There was no single dead body in the mortuary when the incident happened, according to the medical director of the center, Dr. Bello Mohammed, who spoke to a correspondent on the incident. Dr. Bello said the mortuary was empty when the incident occurred, adding that all the pieces of equipment were destroyed. The chief medical director stated that the center did not have any place to keep corpses at the moment, stressing that they have to take the dead ones to other hospitals. Dr. Bello said the management had already written to both the Federal Ministry of Health and the state government for the urgent repair of the gutted mortuary. He stated that the cause of the inferno is yet to be ascertained, adding that a committee had been constituted to find out how it happened. A member of the National Working Committee, member of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC, has told newsmen at the National Secretariat of the party that Comrade Adams Oshomole is no longer the national chairman of the party based on a subsisting court order. The party chieftain said he was working on the petition to the Director General of the Directorate of the State Security Services, DSS, Inspector General of Police, and the Presidency, among others. The Northeast National Vice Chairman of the party, Comrade Salihu Mustafa from Adamawa State, who came out of the ongoing National Working Committee meeting at the party house, told newsmen that from the Oshomole's ward to the state, he has been suspended. Comrade Mustafa said until another court judgment overturned the subsisting court order, Oshomole remained suspended. Blueprint had earlier reported that there is trouble rocking the APC at the Tuesday ongoing National Working Committee meeting. The zonal vice chairman said unless there is reversal of the court order suspending Oshomole as the APC national chairman, he will not allow him to sit at the National Working Committee meeting of the party as national chairman. When a correspondent who has been at the party house since 10 a.m. on Tuesday visited the Adams Oshomole's office at the last floor of the National Secretariat, stern-looking security and other personal staff of the chairman asked him to leave immediately. Some members of the party, including some serving governors, were said to have openly called for the removal of former Edo State Governor as APC National Chairman. The Zamfara State Commissioner for Religious Affairs, Dr. Tukru Sani Jengebe, has charged working journalists in the state to be just and fair while discharging their constitutional duties. Dr. Jengebe made the call on Monday while receiving members of the Correspondents' Chapel of the Nigerian Union of Journalists in his office at Ministry of Religious Affairs, Gusau, Zamfara State. Dr. Tukru Sani Jengebe stressed that being one of the remaining sectors that both the government and the governed have confidence on, journalists are expected to always abide by the rules guiding their profession. He commended journalists for their contributions and assisting the state government as well as the security agencies towards achieving peace initiative in the state. He assured continuous support and partnership from the state government under the leadership of Governor Bello Matsawale, his ministry, as well towards moving the state to the expected level. A midnight fire at the old market in Sokoto Metropolis has gutted no fewer than 20 shops, as a result of which assorted wares believed to be worth millions of naira had been destroyed. A correspondent in Sokoto gathered that there was, however, no loss of life, while no injury was recorded as a result of the inferno. It was also learned that some of the wares raised down by the fire were mainly cosmetics, clothes, and assorted clothing materials. Eyewitnesses say the fire was said to have been ignited from one of the affected shops, hence later engulfed the other ones. The head of Operation Sokoto Fire Service, Alhaji Mustafa Abubakar, has confirmed the incident. The official added that the inferno was put out by firefighters of the fire service at around 2 a.m. on Tuesday. Alhaji Abubakar further explained that officials of the department were at the scene of the incident investigating its causes. They will also ascertain the estimated damages caused by the inferno as well as profile the victims. The Academic Staff Union of Universities on Tuesday dismissed suggestions that the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, has directed the stoppage of salaries of university lecturers yet to enroll into the Integrated Payroll and Personnel Information System (IPPIS). ASU President Professor Biodun Ogunyemi, in a statement in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, giving brief details of the lecturers' meeting with the President on Tuesday. Professor Biodun Ogunyemi led national officials of the Union to the meeting with the President, which started at 3 p.m. But the unionists did not address State House correspondents after the meeting ended. Professor Ogunyemi, in a statement on Tuesday, also said rumors that Buhari directed stoppage of lecturers' salaries were fake. He emphasized that ASU met with Buhari on Thursday and discussed the IPPIS issue, which the union had rejected with sound reasons. He said to put the record straight, at no point during the meeting did President Buhari put a closure to the ongoing discussion on ASU's preference for university transparency and accountability. He also did not direct that salaries of ASU members be stopped for failure to enroll into the IPPIS. He said any report to the contrary is circulated to mislead the public. He added that ASU was committed to a tradition of consultation and dialogue which informed the engagement with Buhari last week. He said they had useful discussion with the President and hopeful that their prayers will receive the expected prompt attention. We'll be right back after the short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Menene amfanin gari idan har babu zaman lafiya?
Mecece jiha idan babu shugaba mai adalci? Mecece rayuwa idan ba yanci?
Me amfanin karatu idan har ba aiki?
Menene mahimmancin zabe idan babu roman demokradiyya?
Menene amfanin tarihi idan har ba za a samu darasi daga cikin sa ba?
Jihar Zamfara ta can ta kasance a bar sha'awa. Gashi kuma sansanin noma da kasuwanci.
Gurin da kowa ke sha'awar zuwa. Amma sai abubuwa suka juya.
Amma sai ya kasance yanzu da zarar an ambaci sunan Zamfara, tunanin wata musifa da ko bala'i shine ke darsu a zakatan mutane.
Baki suka daina zuwa, 'yan gari suka fara guduwa. Talauci da tashin hankali suka yi yawa.
Gashi jihar mu mai haske ta dawo ta yi duhu.
Sa'annan mutanen Zamfara sai muka tashi tsaye, muka kama addu'o'i da tuba ga Ubangijinmu.
Sai kuwa Allah ya amsa addu'anmu, sai ya kawo mana matawallan muradi.
Dodon makiya zaman lafiya, dodon talauci, dodon makaryata da masu yaudara.
Me yi kuma dan Allah, me kishin mutane.
Me kuma neman gwamnati ba don kansa ba.
Cikin kankanin lokaci sai gashi ya dawo mana da hasken Zamfara, amma ta fi yadda take da.
Wannan shi ake nufi da shugaba.
Jarumi ba malalaci ba.
Ma'aikaci ba barawo ba.
Allah ka kare mana zababben gwamna matawalin maradi.
Allah kuma ya ƙara masa lafiya. Allah kuma ya ƙara ɗaukaka.
Wannan saƙo ne daga gwamnatin jihar Zamfara ƙarƙashin jagorancin Bello Muhammad Matawallan Maradun MON kuma bardan ƙasar Hausa.
Welcome back on Business. Fauziat Ibrahim has more detail.
I am Fauziat Ibrahim and welcome to Business News. The Nigerian Customs Service (NCS) generated 1.241 trillion revenue for the Federation account in the year 2019, which exceeded the target of 937 billion expected collection by 404 billion, is a heartwarming piece of news. It is a commendable and exemplary achievement by the NCS that should be the standard and replicated by other revenue generation agencies in the interest of national development. The 2019 revenue generated by the NCS is consistent with and represents a continuation of exceeding the revenue generation target set for the organization by the federal government in the last few years under the leadership of Hamid Ibrahim Ali, a retired colonel of the Nigerian Army. That performance in revenue collection was 241.685 billion naira above the 770.567 billion target for the year, and it by far exceeded the 898.673 billion collection in 2016. The Comptroller General retired Colonel Hamid Ibrahim Ali, said the higher revenue collection by the NCS resulted from a resolute pursuit of what is right rather than being populist by a compromising national interest to satisfy individual or group interests. He also linked the continued upswing in revenue collection and the impact of the ongoing reform in the service and the implementation of strategic policies. The strategic policies include deployment of officers strictly on the standard operating procedure, strict enforcement of extant guidelines by the Tariff and Trade Department, and the automation of the custom process, which has eliminated the inherent corruption in the manual process. In a related development, the premises of Keystone Bank and First City Monumental Bank (FCNB) in Kaduna has been sold by the Kaduna State Internal Revenue Service over alleged unpaid taxes. The executive chairman of the service, Dr. Zaid Abbakar, told newsmen in Kaduna that the banks allegedly owned the state government to the tune of 294.85 million naira. Dr. Abbakar said that the amounts accumulated from unpaid pay-as-you-earn (PAYE) and with unholding tax since 2007. According to him, Keystone Bank owned unpaid taxes amounting to 222.8 billion between 2007 and 2018, while FCMB owned more than 72 billion from 2007 to 2016. He explained that the total liability amounted to 294.85 billion, which the government wants them to pay. And that's all we have on business news.
Thank you, Fauzia. On sports, Sufyan Abubakar has more detail.
Welcome to Standard Voice Television Sports Room. My name is Abu Sufyan Abubakar, and as usual, I bring the sports updates. Former Nigerian roadrunner Yohana Waziri has showered praises on the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for his instant impact on the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon. Waziri, who competed in the men's marathon at the 1998 Summer Olympics, said he was very happy to see the Lagos City Marathon move up the ladder from the World Athletics bronze level. It was during the regime of the former Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode to a World Athletics silver level month in the tenure of Sanwo-Olu. Waziri, whose personal best is 2 hours 15 minutes, achieved over 2 decades ago, is confident that Sanwo-Olu will take the race to gold and even platinum level. Waziri noted that the gains occurred from the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon were enormous, and Nigeria is beginning to claw her way back to relevance as far as long-distance races are concerned. Waziri then challenged northern governors to emulate Sanwo-Olu. For Waziri, it is not good enough that while northern athletes rule long-distance races in Nigeria, virtually all their states can boast of any world-class marathon as obtained in Lagos. The 2020 edition of the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon is billed for February 8, with a long list of gold and silver labeled athletes already confirmed for the race. The Athletic Federation of Nigeria, AFN, says the first and second phases of the 2020 All-Commerce event will hold in Akure, Ondo State capital, and Ado-Ekiti, capital of Ekiti State, as part of its effort to give Nigerian athletes a good beginning for the Tokyo Olympics. Acting President of the Federation, Olamide George, who recently visited some top Nigerian athletes in the United States of America, told The Guardian yesterday that the Federation had learned from its past mistake. George added that the AFN will provide the initiative and support towards talent discovery, and that AFN's program is not just limited to the Tokyo Olympics. And that's all we have on sports today.
Thank you, Sufyan. And on the international scene. The European nations triggered a dispute mechanism in the 2015 Pact, a first step towards reimposing United Nations sanctions. Britain, France, and Germany on Tuesday formally accused Iran of breaking the 2015 agreement that limited its nuclear program, taking the first step towards reimposing United Nations sanctions. The European countries started the clock running on what could be some 60 days of negotiations with Iran about coming back into full compliance with the nuclear deal. Under the agreement, if they cannot resolve their dispute, that could revive United Nations sanctions on Iran that had been suspended under the deal, including an arms embargo. The move, which had been expected for more than a week, was delayed when the United States killed a top Iranian commander, Major General Qasem Soleimani, with repercussions that are still playing out in Iran and across the region. President Donald Trump withdrew in 2018 from the deal, which was negotiated under President Barack Obama, and he was imposed several rounds of American sanctions on Iran. In response, Tehran has repeatedly moved beyond the limit that the agreement had placed on its uranium enrichment, raising fears that it could be close to building an atomic bomb. That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. To end the news, a quick look at the major headlines. Zamfara State celebrates the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Fire got Gusau Federal Medical Center mortuary. Oshomole no longer APC national chairman. On business, customs generate 1.3 trillion naira in 2019, exceeds target by 404 billion naira. On sports, Waziri urged northern governors to emulate Lagos City Marathon. On the international scene, France, Germany, and UK serve notice on Iran under nuclear deal. Thanks for watching. I still remain Mosajoy Onyoza. Stay tuned.